Hi everybody. So today I want to talk about the Avamar-Web-Based-Backup-Access blog post that I posted. This is really a demonstration of what I've put together. Should go through most of the components of it and kind of just describe what it is, what it does, and how I set it up. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing is I'm going to show you the domain structure that I have set up. This is just a conceptual process that I put together. So let's say we have a single domain, and inside there we have company A and company B, or let's say it's department A, department B. What we're going to say in this video, or this proof of concept, is grid A. So Avamar grid A is for production data for both company A and B, and grid B is going to be the development data for company A and B. So if you look in here, what we have is we have a company A development user, a company A production user, we have a company B development and production user, and then we have the groups that we're going to secure the shares with for Avamar. So if you look here, we have company A, the development read share, and the production read, and then we have the same for the company B. So that's how the domain is set up. If we come back over here, if you look, here's grid A, and if you come under here, you can see that we have these domains, one for company A production, one for company B production, because if you remember, grid A is our production grid. If we come over to grid B, we have the same thing except it's development. Alright, so hopefully that makes sense. So what we did is, if we come over to grid A, and what we want to do is we want to look first, and we want at our LDAP settings. So if we look at our KRB file, it really is just setting up our org A to be an authentication domain. And then if we look at our LDAP properties, again, this is assuming that you already have LDAP configured and your KRB5 comp files set up correctly. So let's go into, just so you can kind of see the Samba setup, which I have these posted. But what you can see here is we have a share called company A production, which goes to that same domain that we saw of company A production. We have company B production, which goes to company B production, right? So, and if you look, we're securing them with these domain groups. So these domain groups, whoever's part of these has rights to it. And if you see AVFS administrators, you can put users in there that have rights to all of these shares. So if you look at, if we look at B, it's similar. The difference is we're going to development, because inside of here we have development, not production. So I hope that makes sense. So we have grid A, which is production, grid B, which is development, and then we're securing them based on domain groups. So let's just actually, I'm going to just show you what it looks like. So if we launch the web disk, so the first one we're going to do is we're going to log in with company A production user. And what you'll see is, if I click on this, I don't have access. Obviously, access denied. If I come to grid B, I don't have access into the development environments. But if I come into company A production, I have access to the actual file systems for Avamar underneath, for these backups. So I don't have backups for all of my computers, but as you can see, it's really just a file level browse out for whatever. And if you want to download it, you can just save the target as, put it wherever you need, open it up, there you go. So what's really cool about this is I now have web-based access from a proxy web server, so I'm not hitting the grid from a computer, I'm hitting it from here. That's pretty cool. So let me just show you further how it works. So if I log out and I want to do, let's say, company B dev, Alright, so I try to get into production, doesn't work. Production doesn't work. I come over to grid B because that's our development environment. Boom, now I have access to the server and all of its subsequent backups. Like I said, I don't have backups for the server, I just had to build it so you could see it in here. But if you did have backups, you'd be able to browse through them with, latest, by date, whatever. So, let's say we have this admin domain user. He has access into all of them because we added him to, again, this AVFS administrators, which if you come back here and look, here's the user, and then here's the administrator group, which he's a member of. So I hope that makes sense with what I did. I hope it works out for you, and if you have questions or whatever, just post it on my blog.